I've been a little reluctant to do this segment because I feel like I'd be covering better things, but as requested, Pocket PC applications that don't suck. Okay, for the record, I have a Dell Axim X51V Pocket PC. You can get the specifications online. The shining points about this Pocket PC, which allows me to do this segment better than anyone else, is it has VGA output, meaning I can actually plug in a CRT or an LCD monitor into this little son of a bitch. It's a great Pocket PC when it works. My personal review of it, the hardware is great, the software is lacking, the operating system is Windows Mobile 5, which is a little bit lacking. Dell's tech support is absolutely horrific, so if you want Linux compatibility and hackability, go get an iPack. If you want power, get an Axim. Okay, I'm going to go plug this thing into my flat panel, zoom in, and I'm going to go through some Pocket PC applications that don't suck. Before we begin, I need to explain the two different views that my Pocket PC is capable of, especially when spitting out to a monitor. You also have to understand that this is going to eat up a lot of my CPU power, so things are going to be a little bit laggy. So don't take this as like a benchmark for the power of this Pocket PC. Okay, this is in standard I'm a Pocket PC mode. Okay, if I press the rotate button, everything will rotate 90 degrees and go into landscape mode. And at this point, everything is in full VGA on the screen. This is the mode that I'm going to be doing a lot of the demonstrations on. But you have to understand that some programs are not designed to run in landscape mode like this, so they'll align awkwardly. The first program I want to talk about, which I think is pretty important, if you're running Windows Mobile 5, sometimes they have this unsigned, unpublished developer warning. So every single time that you try to run an application, it says, warning, this is not from a signed or trusted developer. This program called Set Security will actually disable that prompt. Now, if you read this, it actually explains, when the security prompt is on, users will be asked for permission to run any unsigned application. Right now, my prompt is off. I'm going to turn it back on, and I'll show you what happens. Now, we'll go ahead and we'll run anything. This program is from an unknown publisher. Every single time that you run an application, that's going to happen. So Set Security will disable that, and I think that's pretty important right there. I don't even know why the hell they enabled that. Oh wait, it's Microsoft. Never mind. The next what the fuck application, which I cannot believe that this wasn't even built into the operating system, is called Pocket Lamp. All it does is turn your screen white. I'm sure a lot of us have used our mobile device backlight in the middle of the night to go and scramble for a key or a lock or something you dropped. There you go. Another thing is Pocket Mirror. Pocket Mirror, it does no justice on this LCD, but on a Pocket PC, it turns the screen black and makes it relatively reflective. It's actually pretty good. The one thing Windows Mobile 5 lacks by default is a decent taskbar. I like to use something called Magic Button. Magic Button is a freeware application that adds a taskbar up here. Also, the default action of your button over here is not to close your applications, it's to minimize it. And with having no taskbar, it eats up resources. I was wondering why when I first got my Pocket PC, that every single time I ran an application and closed it, it's like I had 30 of the same program running in the background, not even realizing because there's no taskbar. Magic Button is a really great, free taskbar application. The next thing I want to mention is Calligrapher. Calligrapher is really great handwriting recognition software. It also adds a keyboard if you need one, but it's, if you can see, the keyboard's taking up the majority of the space on the screen, so if you want to do something like chat or type up a document, this is a real pain in the ass. Calligrapher is not freeware, however, I really think it's worth the purchase. You can use different forms of handwriting and different handwriting styles, and it's pretty good. If you want handwriting recognition software, go with Calligrapher. As a phone freak, I understand how wonderful it is to have a telephone dialer. And I've got one. Another freeware application called Pocket Dialer. It's not designed to run in landscape mode, but you'll get the point. Basically, you punch in your phone number, and then tell it to play it. freeware application turns your Pocket PC into a DTMF tone dialer. Can't complain. My media player of choice for Pocket PC has to be the Core Pocket Media Player. It's much like VLC. It has a lot of formats that it can play. It can do pretty much anything you need it to do. And it's all around a great little application. It has plugins, so you can add, like, by default it'll do MPEG-2, it'll do you know, I'll do a whole bunch of stuff. MP3's out of the box, but you can actually add plugins to add more codecs. The interface is a little lacking, but I mean, if you're familiar with VLC, you'll be right at home with the Core Pocket Media Player. VLC is still in beta for Pocket PC, and it doesn't run as well as the Core Pocket Media Player. So for now, just stick with TCP/MP. If you've noticed right here, this is the Today screen. This over here is part of Resco File Explorer. The built-in File Explorer isn't all half bad, but Resco File Explorer is a whole lot better. It's not freeware, but I think it's worth it. It allows you to actually scan for network drives if you're actually connected to a Wi-Fi network, which is really great in conjunction with the Core Pocket Media Player, because that will allow me to actually stream videos across network. See, there's my computers. Yay me. It also has a registry editor, it has search, it has cryptography, where it'll actually encrypt the certain files on both the PC side and Pocket PC side. I don't know how well the encryption is, I've never used it, never cared to use it. It's also got search features, if I haven't mentioned, and it actually has file associations, so if the default Windows File Explorer doesn't understand what a file type is, you can associate that with Resco File Explorer. As you also notice that the Today screen also has battery life meter, your RAM, well, you have one of these is system RAM and one of these is operating system RAM, and whatever drives you've got. We've got a registry editor, we got power profile settings and memory settings, configuration, and File Explorer, all right there on our Today screen. Really great. Not, like I said, not free, but nice little application. If you notice up here, I've got a weather application. Tell you the truth, it's pretty much the only weather application that I've been able to get to run on my Pocket PC. This is Pocket Weather. I do believe the company name is SPB, so this is called, I think, SPB Weather. Again, not freeware, but if you really are a hard ass about knowing what the weather is, like right now on your Pocket PC, it's got some really good features. You can have multiple locations. You can actually tell it to try to synchronize the weather data, like anywhere from any minute to every hour, day, week, whatever. You can put in whatever information you want to display on the screen. This is its default setting. I'm not going to mess with it. It's pretty good. Something that I actually kind of like, I'm wishing it had more compatibility, is Microsoft Voice Command. Basically, I mean, for me it was free. I don't think it's free, but it actually came with my Pocket PC's software and applications. What I've done is I've actually mapped this button to voice command, and every time I press that button, I can issue the Pocket PC specific voice commands. You cannot add new ones. You can actually control Pocket Media Player, not VLC, but the Microsoft Media Player for Pocket PC, with voice command. So here, I'll give you a quick demonstration. What is the battery level?
The battery level is 88%.
What time is it?
The time is 12:43 p.m.
If you have an iPac Pocket PC, then you probably have a relatively good application to go and connect to Wi-Fi. I unfortunately don't. This is Wi-Fi Socket Companion. I love it. There it is. I mean, you can quite literally use it to go and find Wi-Fi. You know, a crude NetStumbler-esque kind of thing. It'll actually make it a lot easier for you to connect to Wi-Fi access points. It'll allow you to find them and manage them. It's a lot better than the built-in default with what Windows Mobile 5 has. It's not free. I think it was something along the lines between $5 to $15 US, so it really wasn't that big of a deal. I definitely endorse this. I think it was definitely worth the buy. My web browser of choice for Pocket PC is right now Opera. There's Opera and something called Minimo or Mini Mozilla. The problem with Minimo is it's still in beta, so it's a little glitchy. Things don't line up right, and apparently you only have a 30-day trial with Opera. Come on, go away, I'm trying to record. Alright.